Started, Hollywood's heavy hitters were all being scrutinised on their red carpet appearance. What did you make of it? Or to discuss who was a hit and who was a miss is style blogger Sasha Wilkins, who is with me now. What did you think, Sasha?
It wasn't a very exciting year, was it? I kind of missed the times when Bjork would turn up in a swan dress and you'd have something to laugh at. You seem to have a real mixture this year between women who thought they were Disney princesses, which seems slightly odd with their serious film roles, and then women who are very chic. And that's a bit of a dichotomy, I think.
How much do you think actresses get a say in what they actually wear?
Well, I think it's important to remember we're not actually critiquing the actresses. For most of them, it's a combination of two things. They may well be being paid by a brand as a vehicle for that dress. So really, personal choice doesn't come into it massively. There's a huge team behind them helping them make that decision, the stylist, the designer. And then also getting contracts with beauty companies for ad campaigns, all sorts of different things. You wear the right kind of look on the red carpet and you might be saying hello to a multi-million-dollar contract in the future.
I mean, how many millions of dollars do companies as well make out of one successful shot that's on the front page of every paper in the world?
It is huge. I mean, it is reaching millions and millions of people. Jennifer Lawrence is under contract to Dior. She always looks ravishing in Dior.
She looks stunning, actually, I have to say.
The black lace dress was absolutely phenomenal. But her wearing that dress doesn't affect sales necessarily of Dior Haute Couture. But there's the fragrance, the licensing deals, the lipsticks, and those are the things that often sell on the back of a celebrity on the red carpet.
Here she is now. We can see Jennifer Lawrence. Also, Cate Blanchett. She has a big contract with Armani that I think we saw her in blue earlier. Was she a hit this year?
I'm not a massive fan of the kind of seafoamy, floral, embroidered Disney princess look, especially on an actress who's normally so fashion-forward and as sophisticated in her roles as Cate Blanchett. It didn't really do it for me, I'm afraid.
Let's talk about the blokes then, because we shouldn't ignore them. Jared Leto, what was going on with his tux?
Yeah, that was interesting. Red piping, a rose instead of a bow tie, slippers. But, you know, playing with fashion, it's not a bad thing, and at the end of the day, men don't have a huge amount of choice. Common wore all white, I thought was interesting. We had Eddie Redmayne flying the flag for British design with Alexander McQueen wearing velvet, although he did say he was extremely hot.
Is it a shame that it's all so safe, do you think? I mean, should the Oscars really be a chance for people to be a bit more experimental?
Well, it's nice to have something to talk about. And speaking of experimental, one of the things I did really like about last night was that the red carpet green dress challenge is still going strong. We had British actress Sophie Turner, who's in Game of Thrones, wearing a beautiful Galvan dress. They're a very small British evening wear company. They support the living wage. It's made in the UK. And I think those kind of statements on the red carpet are really important.
What do these actresses particularly have to go through just to get ready for the Oscars? What do they put themselves through?
Well, I think they're all compressed. They're wearing about 4 or 5 pairs of Spanx for a start. It's quite astonishing, the underpinnings that go into wearing a dress like that. Because, of course, you're seen from every angle. It's 3D, so everything's got to be perfect. There's been a big trend this year for lots of behind-the-scenes Instagram pictures. We had Reese Witherspoon in hair and makeup. My favourite was Brie Larson, who won the Best Actress Oscar, eating the biggest breakfast I've ever seen in room service in a dressing gown.
Which is not what a lot of them were doing, because, of course, many of them have facials, they, you know, have the detox diet.
And the most
goes into
extraordinary things, bee venom facials, which plump up your skin. And, I mean, people will start 2 or 3 weeks beforehand with this, getting themselves into the perfect condition.
OK, Sasha, good to have you with us. The hits and misses of the red carpet. Thanks for being with us here on GMT.